before you step onto the field for your first game in the ISL?
Mm, I was prepared, like before that. Few days back, I have trained well, and I was prepared mentally and physically. Said when I went in, I have the some positive feeling that I can do something with that small minutes.
When you joined FC Goa, it was always difficult to break into the first team because there are so many senior players and so many players ahead of you. What were your thoughts about the ISL in general?
Uh, uh, when I step in, it was not easy to be with them, like uh, fully, and it was not easy to be uh, same level as them. So I have to go step by step, you know, to be you know better.
On the academic days, what were your thoughts? What was your dream sort of?
Uh,
Because you spent a lot of time with the Reliance Academy. Yeah. Anyway, it's an academic setup where you were among the better players, among the best players.
Yeah.
Now, during those academic days, when you looked at the ISL, when you looked at India players, what did you think sort of?
uh, like in academies we have a like our age, like
Same age
yeah,
group.
same age group, and um, we don't have the same level as the ISL level. When I before I join in, and after I join in, there is a huge difference from there and here. So, and I always look up to the some few players for the India, and yeah.
Who has been your idol so far? Which players have you
Uh,
admired?
uh, I look up more on the center back, like Alex Haji, and Jingle also sometimes, and I always look like they are not that much like quality uh, players, but the things they have, like a warrior. Like I need to learn from them, like all out everything.
Which team would you like playing against
Uh,
to show your mettle?
mm, that's a hard one. uh, uh, I would go for Odisha.
Your experience playing under coach Imanov,
Yeah.
how you feel when playing under him?
It was great to have him as a coach. He always pushed from my first step when I was the arrive here. From the first day only, he already pushed me, to become this much. And he always like every time when I make a mistake, he's like not the he's just kids, not like that. He always push me to the best level that I can have. Yeah.
They are doing quite well there. What would be your advice to younger players in the team, particularly to Tom?
No, Tonga explained the situation more or less. No, football is a game of mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, first he wouldn't play here. He would be playing in another top competition, no? But it's a process. I think that the first day that Tomba here in FC Goa and now he grows a lot. Now we are very confident if he has to play tomorrow. We are not scared about this. In the beginning, he made some mistakes. Even playing as a left back, he was nervous. And sometimes he didn't play with the condition that he has. Now, even I think Guramangi Singh helped him a lot in this because both are from Manipur. They speak between them, and I think now is more comfortable, like the next step playing more as a winger than as a left back. But is another player who, in my opinion, will be a lot of years in ISL.
Coach, the win against Bangalore FC at 3-0, it completely changes the mood of not just the team or your mood as well, but the entire fan base as well. But does it also give you some sense of confidence that FC Goa are as good as any other team in the ISL, given the bad results earlier?
So, I think that my experience in India say that it's not very, not in India, as a coach. You cannot be very negative, pessimistic when you lose or you don't win, because obviously you can be angry because the team is not doing the correct things. But I don't see in this competition, in this ISL, I don't see too much differences between the top teams and the last teams. If you play now, today, Bengaluru is Bengal, I don't bet for Bengaluru or for East Bengal. I say that would be a very, very equal game, and this is happening in ISL this season. We are checking every day. The other day, if Pepra doesn't receive the red card, maybe the game finished 2-2. It's very, very similar, the competition. No? All teams are able to beat the opponent, and we knew that we could win Bengaluru, not 3-0, not 3-0, not 3-0, but we were confident that we could win that game, saying that we know which opponent we will face tomorrow as a complete different team, but will be very, very difficult.
Coach Dimber said that he's currently on 4-on-5 and he expected a 5-on-5, so which means he's going to be coming out all guns blazing. How do you think your defense will be able to brace against that attack?
Punjab? I don't know. You never know. You more or less you can imagine how will be the game. I only know that the qualities of Punjab are completely different than Bengaluru. They are a team with a lot of order. I like a lot because they don't have maybe top players, but they are they play with a lot of order, very clear what they want to do, and this is the reason. It's not a coincidence that they are the only game that they lost. In my opinion, they didn't deserve to lose against BFC, and will be a very tough opponent. But obviously, again, no, for sure that FC Goa will be a very tough opponent for them. I feel that will be another very difficult game that I feel that we can win, obviously.
Now, which last post-match press conference is highlighted about the quality on the bench of the FC Goa. So looking at the different style of the Punjab FC, the completely different start lineup can we expect from tomorrow?
In FC Goa? Well, maybe will be similar. Maybe there is one or two substitutions, maybe, but not too much. I don't know who told me the other day in the club that you didn't repeat never the lineup in 2 years. I think that we cannot kill still players. We are still in the beginning of the competition. We need all the players, and even playing a good game, in some moments you have to think that okay, you will need this player. I don't think tomorrow. I'm completely sure that won't be the same lineup tomorrow.
Coach, at the last press conference you said Borja and Roland will be missing the Punjab team as well. We saw Udanta and Kati also out of the last game. What is their status?
No, Kati will be available for tomorrow.
Udanta is not available.
No, Udanta no. Udanta and Roland and Borja won't be available.
Coach, tomorrow's game is the international break for the team. So now the FC Goa is getting the momentum of the winning. Will it affect break for the FC Goa?
Yes, but I understand. If we win, I don't know when, but again, the table is alive. If we win, we are third,
Third or fourth, yeah.
but no, fourth no. We are third if we win, because only if we win for 1 goal, we will over Punjab, but with more games than we will have 8 games, but then suddenly when we finish in December, we are the team who play less games in ISL, which is for me very difficult to understand this. For me it's very normal. No? There are 13 teams, they play, one team rest in every round. I don't know why you have to put, okay, if finally you cannot play because there is a rain or this is another thing, but the normal thing is that more or less all the teams, they have to play the same number of games during the competition or not. We finish in December and there are some teams with 14, some teams with 13 and some teams with 12 games. Then again, you don't know exactly. You remember last season we were on top, but I don't remember exactly, but the table was or very close or yes. Then we need to be focused in our game, try to win. Yes, we will go to the break in a good position, but maybe when you don't play, then you are going down in the table. No, but the most important is our games and to win tomorrow and to keep the mentality that the team is playing not only in the last game. For me, again, I repeat that in Chennai, we didn't deserve, or we were closer to win than to lose, except the last 10 minutes. And that's already because every opponent is completely different. I will play this game, but the next game is in Kerala, in Kochi. That will be completely different. The atmosphere, everything. It's a competition that is very, very. All the teams are very similar with different characteristics, but very similar.
Do you think having played less games could be an advantage?
Or not, because then you have to play more games in less time, no? Then you never know. You never know. The thing that I don't like is the teams. The normal thing is all teams similar games. No? I can understand if there are 13 teams. Obviously, one have to rest, but that's all. Maybe I am the only person with this thought. Maybe nobody is, because I know that in England it's like this. In some moments in England there are competitions, but it's more for the weather than for the schedule, or because they play the FA Cup in the middle and this kind of things, and there are teams with 3-4 games less than another teams. But this kind of situations I don't like. I prefer more or less all the teams with the same number of games.
But how much has the last win helped in building the confidence of the team? Because it came against a team that was unbeaten, a team that was at the top. You got a clean sheet, 1-3-0, so almost everything you got right.
Yes, so obviously every win is important. One win, we expected to win, but maybe we didn't expect to win with this. How is?
Okay.
No, not only score with this.
Because FC Goa were dominating you from start to finish.
Yes. Practically, I think that we received one shot on target in all the game and very far from Roshan. And the team was very serious in defense and in attack as usual. No, we are still scoring goals every game. Of course, the confidence now is, if you are winning, is better. But now is another game. We need to win tomorrow, and as he said, no, if we go to the break with the 2 consecutive wins, yeah, at least you will spend some days with good feelings. No?
But Sadiku has scored in every game that he has played for FC Goa this season, in pre-season, in Malodkar, and now in the ISL. Is he the kind of player that you always wanted, or do you think or do you expect more from him? More in terms of
No,
contribution.
the thing, I want always players who score goals.
Yeah.
This is very, very important. But even like this, in some moments he was in the bench. Well, one game was injured, and one in Chennai he was in the bench. But because there's the kind of style of Chennai, these centre backs that they have, if they are with one player who is the reference, they are more comfortable. Then same than in that day in Kolkata against East Bengal. The centre backs were not comfortable with Dejan and Borja till the moment in both games. But it's true, he entered and his one was penalty, but he scored. Even if his penalties, if our penalties, is very difficult. This guy from Northeast also, no, is very difficult to score every game. And one day, I hope won't be tomorrow. One day we'll stop this situation, but he always scored goals. Even last season when he played with Cummins, Petratos, these guys that sometimes he was a lot of times was in the bench, and he scored 9 goals. Always, we know him from long time. He played in some teams in Spain, and he is a guy who always scored goals. Even with the national team in the Euro Cup, he scored in the first time where Albania played the Euro Cup. He scored also. He's the typical player who is, if he's inside the box, usually he scores.
What are the kind of conversations that you have with him? Maybe you want him to get involved more with the
No, the opposite.
Okay.
Because if your quality is inside the box,
You have to be there.
better to be there than opposite. Sometimes he dropped too much the position, and then we don't have the player close to the box. And I think that he understands very good. He's a very good teammate. He understands the things very fast, and because he has a lot of experience, and then he has very good shoot. Is maybe his best quality. Yes. Even his aerial game is in the crosses is very good.
Any more questions? Coach,
Yes.
the 26 probable list is out, and in that from FC Goa's Sandesh and Akash is
26.
26 probables for the FIFA friendly Malaysia. So the list, your list is out.
Yes.
So on that, FC Goa's Sandesh and Akash is in the.
Is out the list? Okay, I didn't know. No, I sent yesterday
Okay.
the list, and I didn't know if it's tomorrow morning or tomorrow tomorrow morning, today morning or today. The thing that, before your question, as a national team coach, I tried to send the list when there is no game. For example, imagine that there is Jamshedpur Chennai yesterday, and maybe there is one player from Jamshedpur or Chennai that he knows at 2 p.m. that is or not in the list. I prefer just in the moment that I knew the lineups, Jamshedpur Chennai, in that moment I send the list to the federation. Sorry, about which question?
So the question is, Sandesh makes it back to the national team
Yes.
list now, and FC Goa even someone is back for the second time. So
Mm.
your thoughts on that, and what do you have to say?
No, we have 26 players. There are more than 2 in every position. I spoke already with Sandesh. You cannot play 90 after, let's see, tomorrow. After the one injury like this. And let's see if he will play or not. We need to check game by game, because we know how is Sandesh, and he wants to play even the small game in the training session. If there is a game between the staff and the another guys, he wants to play this game. No, he wants to play everything. But we need to be careful with this situation. Someone, I think that is a good option is with Roshan, both left backs again. The list is very similar than the last time. There are only 3 or 4 substitutions. It's very similar. Thank you. Thank you.
Any more questions? All right, we'll wrap this up. Thank you, boss.
Thank you.
Tumba.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.